What's up, everybody out there in YouTube land? Wrath2501 here. Okay, with a video from Delphi. This is 10 heavy mistakes you should never make. This seemed interesting to me, and of course it's TF2 related. We all love us some TF2 stuff. Anyway, so let's see what he says about the heavy. Alright, and this was made back in 2017, but I think it's probably still relevant because heavy hasn't been updated in like forever. We still haven't got our heavy update. Valve, take the hint. Anyway, let's get this party started and go. Exploits, tactics, and what? Yeah, I know people still give shit to Delphi because they say, oh, I don't like him because he points out exploits. I like exploits. They're part of the game.
Welcome to the fourth episode of the Class Mistake series.
You don't just find them out yourself and use them.
Delphi have been working hard for our dear viewers. This time, we'll be talking about the heavy. So grab your sandwiches and get ready for a dose of mistakes. But wait, a moment for our sponsors. Don't worry, it's
okay, I'm gonna have to skip this. Okay, so yeah, I had to skip that because he's not. They're not my sponsor. And go. Heavy mistakes. There we go.
Number 1, the importance of free spinning Sasha.
Yep.
The first mistake goes to the heavies that think that they're almighty. You're not. You're just fat. Regardless of the heavies' known thickness. There's a common misconception that you do the same damage and have the same accuracy regardless of if you pre-spin the minigun or not. Well, here's a shocker. It does matter. You see, in the update of summer 2015, the heavies got an annoying nerf. After that update, if you don't pre-spin your minigun, your accuracy is halved. Also, your damage was decreased by 70%, and only goes back to original damage after you fire for a second. Just look at this comparison.
Okay. That's with pre-spin. What? I don't get it. Shit. Oh, okay. And that's with the Thomas slot, which is a more accurate gun at long range.
You have to pre-fire now to be able to truly use your minigun. So you can't kill as fast as before. God damn it, Valve. Just remember to pre-spin and fire your minigun for at least a second before you start mowing down whatever's in front of you. That will get rid of the lower stats.
Oh man, you took out half the damn
Number
team!
2, chewing with your mouth open.
What?
Chewing aloud is rude. I'm sure some of you know those obnoxious idiots that decide to bite like megaphones. Unfortunately, it's the bad habit of our beloved heavy, and it makes him expose his position to anyone whose ears aren't stuffed with music or are turned off.
He's eating
You
through
may
his
think
mask.
it's bound to be like this, and you just can't grab a bite without becoming a decibel monster pig. But there's a method to avoid that, and it's quite simple. As soon as the annoying eating sound starts, quickly use any voice command. Preferably a short one. That will override the sound of the heavy and make him eat like a ninja.
Okay.
Sentry ahead!
Oh.
This way you can hide and regenerate properly without the massive risk of being hurt.
No. Okay, that's a good tip. That is a good tip. I like that.
Number 3, the right loadout. As always, should I really explain? Well, of course.
Yes.
TF2 is a situational game. That is its formula. So when you're going on attack, don't take the brassed beast. It deals damage like crazy, but by the time you spin it and start shooting, the enemy could have killed you twice, maybe even thrice.
There you go.
Unsuitable for close range because of its spin-up time, but amazing for defense because of its damage. Using the Natasha or Tomislav won't benefit you either, because our beloved Sasha has the best damage. Look at the damage comparisons. You can see that the Sasha does more damage than the Tomislav. Although Tommy is better for range and speed, there isn't much benefit from it. Let's do a quick comparison.
That's if you're kind of like on attack.
Which gun kills faster, the Tomislav or the minigun?
Well, yeah. Okay, yeah. Long range. Yeah,
this should be enough proof for you to understand why the guns are each suited for their own ranges and situations. I hope so, anyway. The Brass Beast, Natasha, and the Hugh Long Heater are mostly useless in normal play. Maybe in MVM they could be more useful, but for now we recommend you just forget about them until they get a nice buff. Those were the primary weapons.
No buff.
We would like to expand also about the melee weapons. Did you know that one heavy alone could stop an Ubered push? Well, not the entire team, but the Uber player can be stopped by the heavy by simply using the Holiday Punch. If you get a random crit Uber or just hit the back of the Uber damage dealer, you make them laugh uncontrollably for several seconds. So don't always run away from the push. Plenty of game-changing plays can be done at those turning points. Another thing is, the heavy is not always the slowest man on the server. By using the gloves of running urgently, you're able to reach far points of maps a whole lot more easily. Now, you don't have to rely on your Engie to have enough IQ to build a teleporter. There are risks involved, but are worth taking if you have the right plan in mind. But don't use them while defending. It can only lead to your demise. Or lucky escape. Wouldn't bet on it though.
Yeah.
Lastly, the Fist of Steel reduce damage taken from weapons by 40%, meaning you can charge through a harsh choke or a dangerous area without the fear of being instantly killed. No scary sniper can just snipe your head with a fully charged shot, leaving you waiting for the respawn.
I thought they increased damage
You are very vulnerable to melee damage though,
to everything
but given the right situation, you can use great strategies that wouldn't work because of long-range dangers. The killing gloves of boxing are great for spy kills. As they die from 2 punches, you can use the 5 seconds of crits for lots of damage with your minigun. The rest aren't really useful, so just like with the useless miniguns, you should just wait for a buff or certain changes if you're really interested in them. Number 4. Thinking you're OP. The fourth mistake is all about the heavy players that think that they're gods, or rather overpowered. It's true that the heavy is a force to be reckoned with, but not every time and everywhere. You have a certain range, much like every class, a limit to your HP, you're not invincible, and a whole lot more flaws, which every class has. That's how a game is meant to be, more or less balanced. So when you see a sniper, don't just keep spraying at him and laughing that you're powerful. You're not.
Pick up your gun to block the
even a sniper that is going around at close range with a bow. A single fully charged arrow to your thick skull can cause 360 damage.
Damn.
That's a dead heavy, or a very injured overhealed one. So remember, you're not Gaben with the banhammer. You're a very kind Russian man, whose gun is big. Very big. Number 5. Inefficient movement. Seeing an enemy means one simple thing. A lot of bullets are going to go their way once you're done revving up Sasha. But does that mean your kill is certain? Does that mean they can't escape? Of course it doesn't. Once you start spinning your barrel, you're slower than Valve's development team. Seriously, how long can you wait for Half-Life 3? This allows your enemy to escape more quickly, or prevent you from reaching a safe place. That's why you should plan ahead, and jump before you start spinning the barrels of doom. If you do so, you won't slow down mid-air and save yourself a few seconds of long walking.
Yeah, you save yourself about a half a second.
Number 6. Sharing is caring.
Yeah, share.
I'm not sure if this heavy is stupid or just plain egoistic. If you see a burning, bleeding, or low HP teammate, don't just stare at them and do nothing. Help them. By simply pressing mouse 2 while holding your sandwich, you can drop it to your teammate and restore 50% of their HP.
It's Sandvich. Not sandwich, it's Sandvich.
But remember, the enemy can use that sandwich too. So unless you're going to betray your team, try to aim at the teammate you want healed. Otherwise, the plot just might have an unpleasant twist. Don't forget about the enemy spies. They still exist. Number 7. Picking heavy. Much like with every class, there is a problem of when to choose it. I'm sure you've all noticed our dear heavy's thick curves and size.
Thick.
So that makes him an easy target.
Extra thick.
His health big, and with that, hard to retain. Meaning that without a medic or someone to support you, choosing heavy will only burden your team. Unless you have 4 spots. If you have that, just switch servers. Remember that the medic and the heavy are amazing as a combo, and they have a lot of weird fanfic about their relationship. Don't go searching for those.
No.
If there's no medic around, try going soldier, demo, or pyro instead. Number 8. Managing a push. It's that time again.
I am fully charged.
Your medic is ready and your ammo is full. You feel like this push is going to end the game, finally. As you approach the sentry nest, you prepare your gun and charge ahead. The medic pops the Uber, and you start shooting at the sentry. But the sentry pushes you back, locking you into place, and you're far away, unable to aim properly. The Uber fades, and you die a horrible death.
A horrible, pointless death.
What do we learn? When pushing an Inji's nest, don't just start shooting at the sentry. Get close to it. Make sure you use the Uber to its maximum and guarantee the destruction of that damn sentry gun. Don't jump or run at it.
And the
Let
engineer.
your medic lead so that he distracts the gun while you rev up Sasha and about to cause nothing but destruction. So remember, plan ahead your positioning and make sure you're efficient with every second of the Uber. Number 9, medkit efficiency. Did you know that if you drop your sandwich or have just used one recently, you can walk over to any medkit and fully restore it instantly?
Oh, neat.
Even from a small medkit.
I actually did not know that at all.
If your teammate is missing HP, you can throw them your sandwich and take a small medkit they were about to take, and thus give them more HP. It's very useful for maps with small amount of medkits, and can also help your medic heal people around. Just approach a small health pack, throw your sandwich, and leave a medium health pack there waiting for the next player that needs it. That way they gain even more health, and you're not even there. Of course the sandwich you drop will disappear, but only once you've dropped another one. Always keep your friends healed. Every health point matters. Number 10. The last mistake is about positioning. As a heavy, you're quite large. Your hitbox is the biggest one in the game, and allows enemies from all around to damage you. That's why positioning yourself properly is a whole lot more important as a heavy. Try to find spots where you can hide some, or most of your hitbox. For example, there's this spot where you can hide yourself entirely, while being able to see and shoot your enemies. These type of spots exist on every map, hiding your entire hitbox and allowing you to see and shoot completely free. Watch this epic duel, where the heavy at the open can't even damage the heavy that's in the right spot. So remember, use the map as well as you can, taking advantage of every corner and wall that can defend you and allow you to maximize your damage output. Those were our picks for the 9 most common heavy mistakes. Mistakes we hope you never make or repeat.
You mentioned the clip after it already passed.
We very much hope this video was helpful and taught you a thing or two. Got any mistakes for other classes we haven't covered yet? Let us know in the comments or in our Steam group. Do make sure to leave a like if you did like this video. Thanks again, and subscribe for more.
Okay, that's it. Yep, that's it. Okay, so top 10 heavy mistakes. That's interesting. There's a couple things I learned there. You know, some of these things, most of the things actually I kind of already knew, but some of them, you know, totally new things. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Of course, click on the link to the original down in the description. Get down to Delphi's channel, subscribe to him if you haven't. And don't forget to subscribe to me before you go. And like this video and share it on social media. Help the channel grow, guys. And see if we can get to that 100K by April. Probably not, but let's see how close we can get. It'll be fun. See how close we get. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Tune in every day for new content. Bye-bye.